What's going on, everyone? Thursday, December 4th, 2025. Nice little win today. Uh, it was a short play that we got, a continuation model. We're just gonna get right into it. Oh, I'm already saved. Okay, so going into market, what do we think? Um, Past week or so, we've just been trending bullish, as we could clearly see, just bullish trends throughout all the week. I would go to like the 1 hour and 4 hour show, but like it's been like glitching out for me and like kicking me out of replay. But what really told us that we were bullish was two things. One, this is the 9:15 candle, and we're about to start market open with this huge bullish 50-minute fair value gap. On top of that, we had an SMT on these 15-minute lows right here. So if we this is on Q. If we go to ES, we can see on ES this low was never taken out, but on NQ it was taken out this low. So bullish SMT, bullish gap. We had a daily high up here from like a week or two ago, and then a daily gap all the way up here. So initially we're thinking we want to see us come into this gap, react off the 15-minute right off open, and continue going up. Continue this bullish move that we've been making, right? So market opens, and we just bleed. We don't get any reaction off this gap, so we kill this. We see London and what is New York PM or New York lunch. Both these lows from yesterday get swept. On ES doesn't even take out London lows yet. So we have a crazy SMT down here. An external SMT. We got a really nice reaction. Unfortunately. Oh, and we also create a 5-minute. Or did we create the 5-minute yet? We were about to, right? Because it's 9:40. Yeah, 9:35. So next candle creates the 5-minute. No gaps to really enter off of because of the crazy bearish move we made. But one of the big things about this trade to just take into account is not getting so tied to your bias. Like our bias was bullish. We clearly see we get this crazy dump off open. And even with SMTs that's saying, hey, we probably want to go higher, you also need to take into account that 15-minute gap that we made was going to get inversed. Well, it does get inversed eventually. But at this point in time, it's not going to get inversed for another, what is this, 10 minutes, 9 minutes? But you can see we create a 5-minute, and we start chopping a bit. There's no good. This would have been a nice little reversal if you caught like a 30-second gap, but there was just too many gaps in the way to do that. Like as you can see, there's a 3-minute, 2-minute up here, and I guess a 1-minute up here. But if you caught something down here, that definitely could have been a valid play, which I guess we really didn't see. But again, that's fine. We start chopping around a bit, and we create this 5-minute, and we tap into it. Now, once we tap into this, the reason we decide to look bearish for this, even though we have an SMT down here that's telling us we're bullish, this SMT doesn't really matter because what New York AM is telling us that we want to dump, and it's getting this retrace back into a 5-minute. But also, at this point in time, the 15-minute candle was going to get inversed, or this gap that was created, like right here, market open, it's still looking to get inversed at this point. So we get this 5-minute tap, and we instantly react off of it. So right here was a 30-second gap. I could just label that. So you don't see it on this, but because this is the 1-minute chart. But there was a 30-second gap right here. No internal SMT, but we took this trade and we literally instantly hit TP. And you can even see price ends up just trading lower to the New York AM low. But why? Like, why? I think the biggest thing is you look at this trade, or you look going into the market, and you're saying, oh, we want to be bullish, right? We want to react off this 15-minute that we made. We want to see us go higher. But sometimes, obviously, the market's not going to do that. Market decides to deliver lower, and even though it gets this nice bullish move, we still aren't 100% bullish because, you know, you could just look at this SMT and reacting off of this liquidity and say, okay, we are bullish. But if you're also looking at higher time frames, we're inversing a 15-minute fair value gap. We're respecting a 5-minute bearish gap. So it's more being reactive instead of being like stubborn with what you think is going to happen. Like, you want it to be bullish, but more things are telling us that we're bearish. Like, inversing the 15-minute, respecting a 5-minute bearish, getting a 30-second inverse with good momentum, and you can see that ends up delivering us lower. So, I think a key takeaway for a lot of trading like this is understanding that even though you have a bias coming into the day, marrying your bias and only taking longs for the day, you're going to end up not winning that many trades, or you're going to miss trades. You're going to miss trades like this because this is an A setup. I mean, it would have been an A plus if we had some kind of internal SMT, but it's an A setup because it follows everything that we want. We know that off open, New York Game's telling us that we're going to be bearish because we literally dumped so many points. And in order for us to flip our narrative to, we dumped that many points, we inverse the 15-minute gap that we made pre-market, and we're respecting a 5-minute. I can just draw the 5-minute like this so it's easier to see. We create a 5-minute right here, and we literally tap right into it, and then instantly sell off from it. So, I think that's like the biggest takeaway from this is understanding that you can be feeling one way. You could think you're going to be bullish for the day. You're going to want to take longs. You're going to feel good about longs. But understanding that being reactive like this and making sure that you're ready to flip your narrative when price is telling you that we're going to be bearish, and understanding that when you flip your narrative, it's going to work out way better than not. So, that's our trade. And yeah.